Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. Thanks for being here on this Thursday, spending your afternoon with us, maybe your evening. If you're watching us on YouTube, not sure, maybe we got some 3 a.m. viewers, that'd be kind of cool.
Sure, that'd be the coolest thing.
But whatever you do, you got to get outside. I know it's terrible outside, but I just have so many days in the office now where all of a sudden I go, I have not stepped foot outside even once.
Yeah. I just went for a walk around Canal Park, as a matter of fact,
beautiful.
About a 30-minute walk, sightseeing. There was nobody outside because, it's still kind of cold.
You got room for yourself out there?
Yeah, exactly. A nice wide berth around me. It was
the
perfect.
world is your terribly cold oyster.
Yes. Now go out there and shuck it or whatever they say. I don't know if that's what they say, but that's something. But today on Northern Life, we're going to be hoping for a beautiful winter wonderland for the holidays, but maybe not an Ionian woman. Iowa woman finds joy in making things as ugly as possible in a good way, Ryan.
In a good way. Ugly in a good way. And later, the Packers once again playing a Thursday game tonight. Should be a good one against the Detroit Lions as the Vikings get ready this weekend to face their old quarterback. But until then, that should be a good game. Let's get to some oh yeah or oh heck no on this Thursday. Hunter, I got to ask, did you take advantage of any of the big shopping days like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday was another one? Did you take advantage?
No, I've never done the Black Friday thing, like going out in person, buying things. I unfortunately did not do the Small Business Saturday either. I wasn't able to get out. But I did participate in the Cyber Monday. I can't say what I got, but it was for my girlfriend and a couple items for family members.
Come on, you can tell us.
I wish I could.
What category?
I can't say.
Gotcha.
Maybe I'll say clothing. It's clothing.
Clothing. Okay, that's a great idea.
Great
idea.
Good times. What about you?
I think on Cyber Monday, I took advantage of, you can tell how old you're getting when you get excited about certain things that you would never have gotten excited about as a kid. I bought a water flosser. So I've heard really good things about it from my brother-in-law. I've never tried it, so it was like half price, so I decided to get it. Also, Target, I think on Black Friday, had like half off games.
Really?
So I bought some games for some folks. So those will be, family, if you're watching, those are coming your way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is such an adult purchase.
I know, water flosser. I'm just going to be leaning over the sink, flossing my teeth. Yeah, it should be fun. Well, hey, in a new Lending Tree survey, 49% of people participating in that survey and participating in gift giving wish to receive cash as a gift at some point this holiday season. And that response is actually higher among people with children younger than 18. So 18% of respondents also said they would use that cash for savings. 11% would buy someone else something nice. That's kind of them. 9% would use that money to pay down debt. And 4% said they would invest it. So Hunter, would you take cash over gifts this year? Oh yeah or oh heck no?
Hey, I ain't sneezing at any cash in my near future. That would sound actually pretty darn good.
A couple hundreds too would be pretty nice.
How about that old stack right there? That was looking really good right there.
That was a big stack,
What about you? Would you take
Oh, I'd say oh yeah. The other thing I love getting, my Uncle Bob used to get it for us when we were growing up, scratch-off tickets.
Oh, those are awesome.
Scratch-off tickets are nice because, you could maybe stay like under $20, $10.
Yes.
And then, the upside is there. Obviously you could go down to zero, but they're still fun to try.
Could you imagine, though, if the person that you gave the ticket to won like $1 million or something?
You'd have to split it.
Yeah, come on, give me some. Let's go.
How about hand it over? If you do want gifts, maybe you thought, man, I really wish I could smell exactly like my favorite dive bar in town. Well, guess what? Now is your time to shine. Miller High Life has announced its plans to release a brand new perfume called Dive Barfume. The perfume captures every familiar dive bar scent, from the satisfying crack of a freshly opened beer to the comforting, savory taste of classic bar snacks. Limited drops will happen on December 4th, 5th, and 6th. So Hunter, do you want to smell like a dive bar? Oh yeah or oh heck no?
Well, I think already often I smell like a dive bar. I don't think I need a perfume to smell like a dive bar anymore.
Match the scent off, your advice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I could smell at any dive bar, but definitely. I mean, every weekend we got gigs in these bars all over the place, and so. I think I already smell like that sometimes, so I'll say oh yeah.
I'll say oh yeah because there's some nostalgia when it comes to smelling like a light beer, like as a kid when your parents or your family members would come over for the holidays, they'd crack open like a Miller High Life or something like that, or like even a liquor store as a kid. I remember the smell because they used to have dum-dums at the counter.
Oh.
Yeah, so you'd always kind of remember, like you smell that, you're like, I'm going to go get a dum-dum.
That's awesome. Plus, I just spill everything on me anyway, food all the time. But beer also always goes on me, so I end up smelling like beer, unfortunately.
Bar snacks sound pretty good right now, too. Hey, guess what? The last Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant closed way back in 2004, and now 20 years later, the franchise may be coming back. Founded in Minnesota. Did I say Chi-Chi's? Okay, I said Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
I thought I said Cha-Cha's for a second. It started in 1976 with former Green Bay Packers player Max McGee partnering with Marno McDermott. The franchise expanded to over 200 locations across the country before its downfall, and now Marno McDermott's son Michael says they're reviving the chain. So, Hunter, have you ever been to a Chi-Chi's before? Oh, yeah, or oh, heck no?
That was before my time. I've never been to a Chi-Chi's.
Me too.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be pretty good, though. I'm all for any kind of food, but that sounds good.
Oh, yeah, to being excited for it. I think my parents have talked about it many times.
Sure.
But I don't think I've ever been to one.
So it was mainly big in the late 90s? Is that kind of what the story is?
So.
Early 2000s, that sort of thing? Okay.
I think it got bought out by somebody, and then they kind of, they had some issues.
Bring it back.
Well, hey, Hunter, there's a designer online who says you should lean into ribbons, bows, nostalgia, and handcrafted decorations for Christmas this year. However, she also says you should have a small Christmas tree in every single room of your house. But I ask you, Hunter, is that too much to ask for? Oh, yeah, or oh, heck no?
Oh, heck no. You put as many Christmas trees as you want in your house.
Oh, yeah, that is way too much.
You think
it
so?
takes away from how special the one family Christmas tree is, in my opinion.
Have you ever had an outdoor Christmas tree where you like decorate one of your big trees outdoors? I've done that before.
I have not. I don't think I've ever had an outdoor Christmas tree. I think that would be a good idea, especially if you already have like maybe a nice pine tree on your yard.
Yeah.
Why not make it an outdoor one too, where you can see it through your window?
Sure.
Yeah.
Right now I've got the main one in my living room. I also have a very small bathroom one on my bathroom counter.
Okay.
Very nice to look at.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
not
that
too
one.
shabby.
The little ones maybe on a desk or somewhere
Sure.
too. Well, hey, coming up, forget the Yule log. NASA offering a new type of fire this season. We'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Our lovely director, Shania, behind the camera, informed us, the Duluth native and Denfeld grad, by the way, has informed us that Chi-Chi's was actually in Duluth at one point at the Fitkers building.
I had no idea. Nor
I.
What's weird is that she's also kind of around our age. So I would have been around that time where I would have been able to go into Chi-Chi's around here in Duluth, and I never heard about it.
So maybe Chi-Chi's making a comeback for Duluth. We don't know.
Come on into Fitkers again. We got room.
We got room. We got space.
Yes, we always have capacity here. We also have capacity for ugliness when it comes to our Christmas sweaters. Down in Iowa, one woman is using her talents to spread the holiday spirit by making one-of-a-kind ugly Christmas sweaters.
Becky Phelps shows us how she got her small business started.
In an upstairs corner of Lane Andrews' Marion home, it's Christmas 24/7, 365.
It is very Santa's workshop.
Tinsel, ribbon, and bows line the walls. Extraordinary items ready to be turned into wearable art.
It's a joy to me, and it's fun to come in, and I love going out and finding, oh, this is so perfect.
Here in her studio, Andrews makes one-of-a-kind Christmas sweaters and headpieces.
A part of a pillow that I took apart that says sparkle all the way.
Her love for crafting emerged during a difficult time when her first husband was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer.
We kept talking, okay, if he got better, what would he do? And he would turn to his art background and turn hat stands. And so I decided I started making my own hat stands because I collected vintage hats for years.
Andrews found her signature soon after.
You can't sign a sculpture like that, a hat stand, and so I put red buttons on everything as a sign that that was my work.
In 2021, she and her current husband attended an ugly Christmas sweater party. Andrews took on the challenge of designing their outfits and ended up winning first place.
It was like, I could do this. That first January after the party, I just hit the clearance sales and bought everything I could find. No idea whether it would work or not.
Over the past few years, Andrews focused in on making washable ugly Christmas sweaters.
On the back, she's got the snow woman with the sunglasses.
And has made a handful of sales on her Etsy page, Red Button Art Studio. It's work that Andrews loves.
I get so excited. I'll go down, I'll put it on, and I'll go down and show my husband. Well, what do you think? Is this too much? Is this good? Do I need a little bit more here?
And she hopes her art can connect with others, spreading that joy and holiday spirit. In Marion, Becky Phelps, KCRG TV9 News.
That is really sweet. That is pretty impressive. But here's the thing. I like those sweaters so much that they're not exactly ugly in my eyes.
Sure.
I've seen some sweaters that maybe are built to be Christmas sweaters, but they're actually, objectively, to me, ugly.
Yeah, I think that there's a spirit in the ugly Christmas sweater where that's actually, there's a lot of love going into that.
Yeah, like the one she was wearing too, like it says merry and bright.
Yes.
But I like that look.
Yeah, it's almost like an ironic thing if it's an ugly thing. You know, maybe they're meant to be nice and they actually are kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. But I also think that a lot of those sweaters add like 10 to 20 pounds on your whole body.
Especially if you're wearing a doll on your back with a big old bow.
Jeez,
but
that's aggressive.
Some of those look very nice. Lovely sharing that story. Hey, space fans out there will be over the moon this holiday season for NASA's take on the Yule log video. There's no burning log in this fireplace. Instead, blasting rocket engines play on a loop for 8 hours. And while you're watching, you can also listen to a low-level roar of the rockets, along with some cracks and pops that you would expect from a traditional Yule log video. That rocket engine fireplace launched just before Thanksgiving. You can find it on NASA's YouTube channel.
I guess that would sound similar to a fire, maybe a very low roar or whatever. But definitely love those Yule log videos during Christmas. Oh my gosh, put it on the screen. Listen to some Christmas music.
Yeah, you're just having dinner on the couch, just right next to your Christmas tree.
Oh, it's so relaxing.
The one of 12 in your house that you have for every room. But if you have a Christmas song stuck in your head, apparently science has figured out how to get a song out of your head. There is a 40-second audio track I listened to on YouTube. It is called The Earworm Eraser, and listening to it can supposedly get songs unstuck. It's constantly changing tempos, time signatures, musical styles, and I was unsure if we would be copyrighted if I played this on our show, so I decided you should go to YouTube and type in The Earworm Eraser. It's definitely, whatever you were thinking before watching that video, you're not thinking about it anymore, because it's constantly changing, like they said, styles and genres, sounds, volumes.
I gotta try that out.
It'll get it out of your head.
Seriously, I get so annoyed sometimes. I love having songs in my head. I always have. I'm like a tab. I'm a computer with a bunch of tabs open. I'd like 12 different songs in my head at one time.
Are you a multiple tab guy when it comes to your laptop?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Are you like I need 4?
Maybe like 4. Something like that. Yeah, but there's some people that I know that have like 20, 30 tabs open on their computer.
I can't do that. When I get past 5. I usually have to just hit the X button at the top and then just start over.
Yep.
But those are some people. You only see the small icon on the top of your desktop.
How do you live like that?
I don't know.
It's too stressful.
It's impressive. I got to say
really
it's
is.
impressive. But let us know at home if you are able to operate that way.
I'm sorry for you.
Good work on your part. Well, hey, coming up this weekend marks the return of Kirko Chains to Minneapolis. We're talking football next.
Welcome back, folks. Week 14 in the NFL starts off with a bang tonight with the Detroit Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers, Ryan. It'll be a big battle between two NFC North teams with aspirations of a deep playoff run, of course. You can find the game tonight at 7:15 on Amazon Prime Video. This is a tough game. It's going to be a great game to watch. I would probably say that the Lions are probably going to win, but you never know. I wish both teams would lose. I don't know how to pick that, but
as a Vikings fan, you got to put that precursor on it. But I also was looking at, I think it was CBS Sports was saying that the Vikings, Packers, Lions, and Bears have some of the hardest strength of schedules games remaining this year.
Really?
Solely due to because we're playing each other.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. The 9-3, whatever the Vikings are, 10-2 or 10-1 for the Lions, 11-1.
Yeah.
So we got some tough games coming up.
I think it's only Falcons and then maybe one other team, and then the rest are Packers, Bears, and then we end with the Lions. I think is our last game, which is it's going to be something. I'll tell you that much. I really hope that we can beat the Lions towards the end of this year.
It is pretty amazing. I think it was back in maybe 2022. I went to the Vikings-Lions game at US Bank Stadium, and I think we beat the Lions.
Yeah.
And watching the Lions fans, exit pretty depressed due to their team still being kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's as an NFC North viewer for all of my life, it's kind of fun seeing the Lions be good.
If the Vikings lose, that's the team I'm rooting for to go very deep. I hope they win a Super Bowl because I'm sick of Kansas City. Get rid of Kansas City. They're doing great too. I do like
and Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia. Oh, I hate Philadelphia.
Yeah, sorry, Madison Green downstairs, the Philadelphia fans. As for the purple and gold this Sunday, former Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins' job on the line when he returns to his home of the past 6 seasons, playing with the Atlanta Falcons. Now Cousins' future in Atlanta already in jeopardy before he threw 4 picks last week. The Falcons have now lost 3 straight. Cousins have not thrown a touchdown in 3 consecutive weeks for the first time in his career. He also leads the NFL with 13 interceptions. The Vikings-Falcons, you can find that Sunday at noon.
I've always liked him. I've always wanted him to do well. Of course, I want him to lose this weekend, but I don't want him to lose his job. Come on.
Do you think that Kirk, expectations, do you think Kirk will be booed on Sunday?
I don't think so. I think we're Minnesota nice. I think we all kind of like Kirk still. Of course, we had our differences at times, but do you think he's going to be booed?
I think it's tough because he did a lot for our team, but at the same time, you kind of remember the most fresh moment, and so it was that 4th down, I think. During the playoffs where we needed like 7 yards and we threw it like 3 yards to Hawkinson?
Yes.
Yeah, so people kind of remember that the most maybe. So I would expect some boos coming down.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Be nice though, people.
Be nice. Hey, Hunter, any excitement for you from you regarding the Vikings' new signing of quarterback Daniel Jones to the team?
It's something. I'm not too worried because I really like Kevin O'Connell. I think he's a really good quarterback coach, and no matter who is coming in here, whether it's him or even like a loaf of bread, I think he can train anybody that comes in,
I still wish we could find that Sam Darnold clip where you talked about you did not like Sam Darnold's name, and now he's leading the team to success.
You're right. He's been doing pretty darn good. There was a little bit there where he was throwing some interceptions in the middle part of the season, but he's doing good again, and I apologize to Sam Darnold and his entire family, as a matter of fact.
Thanks for doing that. Well, hey, quickly, too, Netflix coming up this month. They're going to have a documentary about the life and legacy of Aaron Rodgers here, a 3-part docu-series talking about football and talking about his life off the gridiron. You excited for that one, Hunter?
It'll be interesting. Another person in talks with possibly coming to the Vikings someday.
Yeah. you just follow Brett Favre's ways
exactly.
And leave the Packers for the Vikings at some point. Well, hey, coming up after the break, we'll talk about tomorrow's show.
Welcome back, folks. Taylor Swift has been crowned Spotify's global top artist for the 2nd year in a row. Her music had more than 26 billion global streams. Billion with a B, that's insane. Fans couldn't get enough of the Tortured Poets Department, which also topped the list of most streamed albums. As for songs, Sabrina Carpenter's big hit Espresso topped the list. Talk about earworms. We sing that all the time, me and Ryan.
Hunter's favorite song, Espresso.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. It's my girlfriend Kayla's one of her favorite songs, so she listens to it all the time. It gets stuck in my head, and I just sing it
Talking about me, talking about
me, Espresso.
I thought we definitely shouldn't forget about the time Hunter called for Taylor Swift to break up with her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. Let's play that quick. Taylor, if you're watching Northern Life up here in Duluth, Minnesota, you are more than welcome.
Yeah. And break up with Travis and go out with Hunter. Come on, Taylor.
Shooting a shot.
Do the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. I forgot I did that. Hey, the offer's still out there, Taylor. I got Kayla. So I wouldn't want to break up with Kayla for Taylor, but I don't know.
You're gonna have to wait for another big shopping day for get an Amazon purchase for Taylor Swift out there. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Taylor Swift. If you're watching, thanks for watching. We love you, viewers out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.